all those eyes blowing around. Ugh.
blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. Guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
I don't know what you've got, but I hope it isn't contagious.
Excuse me, sir. I don't normally do this, but, have you got a moment to talk? Marvelous. My name is Lucian Flores. I'm a scientist, philosopher, amateur wizard, and something of a musician, though I suppose that's more of a hobby. I couldn't help noticing that you seem, how can I put this, well acquainted with the less savoury side of Skyrim? As a matter of fact, I do. I'm here in Skyrim on an expedition, academic mainly. I find the province simply fascinating. The flora, the fauna, the ruins, both Dwemer and Nordic, the architecture, the politics. Trouble is, I'm really not much of a fighter. I know a few spells and just about swing a sword, but beyond that, I'm pretty useless in combat. Skyrim's no place for a milk drinker like me. Not on my own, anyway. So, I'm looking for someone to travel with. I suppose what I'm asking is, would you awfully mind if I tag along? I will of course compensate you most handsomely for putting up with me. Oh, shall we say 300 septims up front? After that, I'll top you up every time we come across something useful to my research. At your discretion, of course. No obligations, save that you take me with you, and assist in keeping me alive wherever possible. Oh, splendid. Here's your gold. This is going to be quite the adventure. It's a pleasure to meet you. Lead on. You look haunted somehow, as though you've seen something terrible. Tell me, please, what did you see? A dragon? You saw an actual living dragon? But that's impossible, surely. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to question your reliability. If you say you saw a dragon, then who am I to doubt you? But don't you think if a dragon destroyed Helgen, that the people nearby should be warned? Isn't there a village right on its doorstep? Riverwood, I think it's called. Then what are we waiting for? Those people are counting on us.
messing with the wrong girl! They can't help it, I guess, you know? Hey!
Greetings, traveler. It's not often we get visitors this far up the mountainside, but I'm sure Vachlokmir is pleased to have the company. Vachlokmir is not a pet. If anything, I am his. Oh, do you speak dragon? How wonderful! Maybe that will get Vachlokmir talking. He's very loyal, but very shy. To the north, in the forest of Falkreath, I was tracking an elk with hoofprints as big as the white stag of legend. I meandered through the forest, my eyes fixated on the dirt, when I found the track stamped over by a much larger print. As I ran my fingers across the edges, a long shadow crept over my body, and it wasn't until then that I took my eyes off the ground. I shrieked so loud the birds and the cicadas fled from the trees. Suddenly, I was face to face with an actual dragon. Once I was all out of screams and all out of breath, I realized I was still alive. That's when I noticed the arrow lodged into his wing. He doesn't like it when I say so, but Vahlokmir is very sensitive. The wound was minor, but I knew he needed my help. So I reached for an old hunter's salve I had in my satchel, and I decided to heal him. It kindles my heart to know that there are those who judge not by fear and rumor, but by truth and honor. Vahlokmir did no more than grunt when I dug my hands into his scales and climbed up his great back. I maneuvered his spine, grabbing fangs of rock that jutted from his skin. The arrow was right there, near the crook where his body met his wing. I clutched the arrow by the fletchings, yanking it out with all my strength. Too much strength. The force of it made me lose my balance. I would have fell to the ground and croaked my skull if Vahlokmir didn't swivel his head around to catch me. But even after I applied the poultice and a healing spell, Vahlokmir was in no condition to fly. Mentally, anyway. And it wasn't long before some of the other hunter folk came stumbling through in search of prey. There were 2 of them, dressed in scale armor, with bright silver coins of light shining off their chest plates. When I heard their voices laughing through the trees, I dove into the thickest of grass and lay in wait, my dagger clenched between my teeth. The hunters, meanwhile, drew their weapons, their eyes mesmerized by the great beast that lay wounded before them. Most would have fled at the sight of Vahlokmir, but when the dragon covered at the sight of them, it only gave them courage. A hunter seeks every advantage, which is why he traps animals he aims to kill. Yet these folk sought to murder, not to hunt. When the hunters came, Vahlokmir curled up his head and tail, hiding under the canopy of wings. He was so teeny. The hunters laughed as they split up to flank him. Slaying a dragon was great prestige. Nobody would ever believe it wasn't. I pulled the dagger from my teeth and watched as the shorter one circled toward me. I could practically smell the stink hopping off his force. I rose to a crouch and raised my arms to his throat. When my nose betrayed me, I sneezed. Both hunters turned toward me, but I managed to get the short one. All I felt was the rush and the hot spray of blood trickling down my leg. My body was on fire, but I was scared. Perhaps Vahlokmir sensed this, because as the other hunter charged, he unfurled his wings and let out a roar. The sky shook and the earth cracked, and the man flaked like no man I've ever seen. But I reckoned he'd be back, maybe with the city guard. We had to hide, although the hardest part was convincing Vahlokmir he could still fly. You're very kind, adventurer. Perhaps you would like to stay for dinner? Vahlokmir is getting quite good at hunting deer. Farewell.
Name's Angie. Think you might be in the wrong place, friend. And if you try anything stupid, I won't hesitate to put an arrow in your head.
Angie!
Nah, I don't think so. She's under my protection. Don't get any bright ideas.
Angie!
Is that so? We'll see about that.
Angie!
Very well. Consider yourself warned. But keep your hands to yourself.
Come on. My tent's over there. I have a spare bedroll you can crash on. Yeah, my guardian angel. I got myself seriously wounded after the Bruma thing. Angie found me while she was hunting in the forest. I was almost dead, and if it wasn't for her, I would have bled out and died right there. Yeah, she brought me here and nursed me and sat with me through the fever. We share some similarities. We've both suffered greatly for events not of our making. She treats me as if I were her own daughter. Don't be too put off by her abruptness. She really is a nice person once you get to know her. Mention to her about those practice targets. She'll like that very much. It'll break the ice and give her a chance to get rid of that damn bow she's always on about. You won't regret it. It's actually very good. I'm not sure. Adventure, maybe? Or sanctuary, even as it's not safe for me now in Cyrodiil. Skyrim is my ancestral home. I've never been here before. I want to explore a little and see it for myself. My mother and I were sold into slavery. I was very young when we were separated. I haven't seen her in 4 years. I don't even know if she's still alive. Balrandar, who's very special to me, managed to send me a note. He has some information on my mother's ring, but it'll have to wait. Rose needs us, and I want to get my father's sword back. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about that right now. Maybe some other time. I'm going to rest a while. Why don't you go take a look at my map in Angie's shack? It's on the table. It'll give you a chance to break the ice with her. Let me know when you're ready to move out.
Sorry, a girl can't be too careful out here. Like I said, name's Angie, and I've been living out here for a couple of years now. Lost, stranger? I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years. There's enough for all of us if you aren't greedy. I set up those targets a long time ago. I shoot at them from time to time. Don't want to get rusty with my bow. That I am. You know how to use one? Well, let me know if you ever want to practice. If you need a bow, there's one on the rack to the left of the door. I moved here from Helgen after my family was killed. At the time, I couldn't stand to be around anyone. They all felt sorry for me, and I didn't want them to. It was my problem, not theirs. Two Imperial drunks who thought they were above the law. Already did. Part of the reason I'm living out here now. Thanks for offering, though.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, that was quite something, right? If you want to take the horses and ride up to the base of the mine, take Angie's horse. She won't mind. I'll follow your lead.
right, that's far enough. What can I do for you, friend? We're in control of this mine. You know how this works. Toll here is 100 gold. Not my problem. You want through here, you pay. Or else. Okay, go on through. Time to find another job.
Don't look down. Hey, this goes to the summit. Want to take a look? Hey, this is so cool. That's quite a view, huh?
And where do you think you're going? This area is off limits to citizens. Turn around and go back the way you came. Not through here, you're not. Last warning. Wait a minute. The girl. Haven't I seen her face somewhere before?
Keep alert. Something's not
This is your lucky day. If anyone asks, the foreman authorized the passage.
You really are something.
Get ready. Trouble.